Yeah, back to what I was saying though, right? Today is the Knowledge Day. Knowledge is to look, listen, observe, and respect. Knowledge is the foundation of all things. Today is the 11th, so we got two, duality and knowledge. Knowledge. You know what I mean? Now, when we look at that, right, what that means is this. First, you have to do the knowledge to what it is you know. And make sure that what you know is actual fact. Or what you think you know is actual fact. Before you what? Speak it out your fucking mouth. Right? Or you want to make sure that the knowledge that you know is accurate, in the sense like you might want to build a house and you think you know how to build a house, and you say, oh, I know how to build a house, and you just start building the house, but the knowledge ain't right. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna add up. It's gonna collapse. The shit gonna what? Fold. Because you didn't have what? The knowledge. And you didn't examine it, what you thought you knew before you what? Started fucking building. You know what I mean? So you gotta do the knowledge to your knowledge before you do what? Wisdom. So the wise man do. Wisdom is to have a what? Wise dome. Wisdom is what? Wise words. Another way to look at knowledge, right, is if I'm a 5%er, right, and I'm from New Jersey, now it's 5%ers everywhere. You know what I mean? From Jersey to California. From down wide to motherfucking Texas. From Texas to see Medina. You know, a sea guard. You know, you got guards in CLR Nation, which is Canada. You know, 5%ers. You know, some is who they say they are, and others, you know, they might think they 5%ers, but hey, the proof is in the pudding. What you putting out there, right? Back to knowledge. Now I'm gonna give you the example. Now, if I go to just say St. Louis, right? You know, for whatever reason, on some tourist shit. You know, and I'm in the Lou, I'm out there, you know, checking out the Ark and shit. And, you know, I got a flag t-shirt on or whatever, something with the universal flag of the what? 5%. You know what I mean? And a brother approached me, or it could go the other way. I could see somebody out there and they could be walking past with a flag. And I'm like, oh shit, peace. You know, if first of all, if it's an action, if he's a 5%er, because it might be his cousin's shirt, who the fuck knows? That happened to me before. However, if he's a 5%er, he's gonna stop and say peace. And even if he's in the car and I'm wearing the shirt and he see it driving past, he's not gonna just be like, oh, peace to the God, and keep it going. Because he never seen me out in his land before. You understand what I'm saying? God know God, especially in their own land. You know what I mean? So he never seen me out there, so he gonna, peace to the God, let me see. Go, chill, who the fuck is that? Let's build. Let me see where the God coming from. You know what I mean? Now, once we start building, this is where knowledge come into play at. Or play is a bad word in this context. Well, not really, but once me and the brother start building, you know, the first question, oh, peace, God, science, what's your name? Peace, my name is C.I. Law, God, boom, boom, boom. introduce myself. God from now, just da da da. Yeah, indeed, God. Oh, now I'm in His land. He gonna ask me how I see today's mathematics, because he gonna want to know that I'm coming to His land in tune with the universal law and order of things. That I'm coming right and exact. You know what I mean? And now once I express myself like, yeah, peace, God, see today's mathematics, knowledge. You know what I mean? And I start to break that down and go into the science of it, like I'm going into it right now. You know what I'm saying? We'll start to identify. We'll start to see that what? My knowledge is like His knowledge, and His knowledge is like my knowledge. Because we're going to take the knowledge from knowledge to bond. We're going to break it all down. We're gonna go from the lowest to the highest and back to the lowest, nigga. Yeah, what lessons you know? And not on no, it ain't a G-check thing. It's a love thing. Because the 5% love to build and break down the science of everything in life. Get where I'm coming from? We love the questions. We love whatever. When it comes to the knowledge of self, the science of the black man, woman, and child. You know what I mean? Because that's the origin of all things in the universe. Some people gonna see this video, their knowledge ain't gonna be like my knowledge. So they ain't gonna understand the wisdom, meaning the shit that I'm kicking, the shit that I'm saying. Remember, I said wisdom is wise words, as well as what? Ways and actions. You know what I mean? Now, once we see our knowledge is what? Alike. You know what I'm saying? Now we know we be alike. Well, we gonna see that we be alike once we start walking while we talking. Because we gonna see how we what? Interact in our travels. We might stop and get something to eat. We gonna draw each other etiquette up. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna draw each other's perception of what's going on around them up. We're gonna analyze their conduct. This is what we doing to each other as 5%ers. Yeah, we examining each other to make sure that you say you the what? True and living God. Show and prove it. Let's see if you living it. Let's see if it's in your activity and everything that you do, how you deal with the people amongst you, the people around you.
Hey, you want to just meet me at the door? So
You understand what I'm saying? It's real shit. Is your knowledge like my knowledge? You know what I mean? That's what I check for when I build with my Aelites, my brothers. And I guess in other things, people got it like that. They can see it like that too, because when homies meet each other, they gotta what? G-check each other to make sure that they got the same what? Shit. Their knowledge is like the same. You say you just said or whatever, then you gotta know how this set came about. You gotta know, and they got these shit that they got a script that they motherfucking, get on cap too to spit back. So that they all know that they really dealing with the same shit. And it's shit that only they know from that particular set. Supreme mathematics is real. It's the science to everything in life. You know what I mean? You can either apply it or you don't. But the thing about supreme mathematics is, you know what I mean? It's the science of it's the keys to unlock all the doors of righteousness. If you ain't gonna deal with righteousness, you gonna fuck around and deal with some high explosives and cause a motherfucking combustion that you can't control. You know what I mean? And you're gonna be with everything in the aftermath. You're gonna be right there with it on the wayside. You know what I mean? You can't run for all the knowledge. You only can go to born. And you either gonna be born with alive or born dead. mentally. You could be in tune. You could fall from grace in your own mind. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I see today's mathematics, man. Universal flag. It is what it is, man. That's the flag, the greatest, only flag known in the universe, man. Fuck what a nigga talking about. Trademark it. It is. It's already trademarked by the word of Allah. That's that. Motherfuckers say what they want. When Allah put his word on it, that's what the fuck it was, man. Allah came to the world for the world. You know what I mean? For the people. He gave us his keys to unlock the doors for the people so that they can get in tune with the reality of themselves in their own mind. You understand what I'm saying? This shit we dealing with as 5% is for everybody on earth. Everybody that's gonna choose to live what? Righteous, nigga. You know, that part I'm talking about right now about the flag, you know, for the people that know, they know. That's just my C on that, man. The black man is the God of the universe. Everything. Everybody's in that flag. You know what I mean? I want everybody in the world to have it on. Yeah. Because once they put it on, they got to motherfucking prove why the fuck they got it on and what the fuck it mean. Because that ain't some shit just the average person walking down the fucking street will put on and wear. Yeah. I check anybody I see with the universal flag on. I don't give a fuck who they is, where they at, what they doing. Yeah, and I want it like that. Peace. Yeah. Motherfucker, oh, people selling the flag. You know what I'm saying? It's black owned, it's ours. You know what I mean? Not to say that, you know, it ain't the problem because we do it amongst each other. It's been going on. I bought many flags at Parliaments, and I ain't talking about the pins and shit like that, you know, and I bought some of them. I'm talking about like t-shirts and all that shit from other 5%ers. Yeah, amongst us that, you know, that we did trade, we do trading, all kind of shit like that. Like, we living life too. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers can't deny that, man. Now, the motherfuckers that prostitute the flag, you know what I mean? Doing all that stupid shit, making these little motherfucking silver chains and all that shit, and putting it on the internet like, you know what I mean? Just because the RZA had a iced out flag and Jay-Z and them niggas had on iced out flags and, you know, the God Carmelo, you know what I'm saying? That's all cool. Like that's gonna happen. That represents everybody, that universal flag, man. Yeah, we the gatekeepers of it. As 5%ers, we gotta teach the people the science of it. You know what I mean? But they shouldn't be kept from it. In no way, shape, form, or fashion. That's just my C on it, man. Peace to everybody, man. Peace to all the 5%ers. And if I said anything that offended somebody, you know what I mean? You know, deal with it, you know, in the sense of I'm not being offensive. I don't mean it like that. Nothing I'm saying. You know what I mean? You know, we all get ideas to do shit, but we gotta stay grounded. You know what I mean? I asked Dumar, like I said, I told people this before, like I asked Dumar one day, like, you know, I said to him, I said, yo, Dumar, you know, brothers got to get back to the basics. He looked at me like I was crazy. Real shit. And he was like, if they keep it basic, they won't have to get back to the basics. Literally, the shit blew my mind at the time. Because he said it so quick and so sharp, you know, that I caught it right there. It wasn't nothing else to say. Keep it moving. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, some motherfuckers need to hear that. Peace.